Hello, this is Damon and Sunshine.
Hello.
We are here to talk to you today. This is a relationship snack. We're going to talk about the five love languages. It's actually a book, The Five Love Languages, um, by Gary Chapman. Really good book. Um, that book would save you a lot of time on your relationship. It'll help you communicate effectively with your mate. There's five love languages. It's broken down into words of affirmation. It's basically, you like to be edified. You like it when your mate tells you good things about yourself. Or acts of service is another one. That's when you're kind of like tended to. You know,
Spoiled.
spoiled. Yeah. You know,
Spoiled.
your mate brings you, brings you water, irons your clothes, wash your clothes, things of that nature. Kind of caters to your needs. Then there's gifts, receiving gifts. Just you feel loved when you get gifts. There's quality time, and not time where you're sitting there reading the paper, your spouse is talking to you, or on the internet, or you're texting, or on Facebook, or Twitter, one of those. But just pure, just untampered with, genuine time together. And then the last one is physical touch. When you feel loved when cuddling, touching, things of that nature. So everybody's supposed to have a predominant language and how they feel loved by this thing happening. And so it will save years, I think, off your relationship if you will speak the language that your mate feels loved. Like, you're somebody that likes to say you try to spend time with them, and their love language is physical touch. Just by you spending time, their love tank, unless you're giving them what they need, their love tank is going to be low. And you want to keep your mate's love tank on full, correct?
Very much.
Yeah,
Very much so.
yeah.
Yeah.
So knowing the language that your mate love language is, would just go a long way. And what do you think about that?
You said it all. Very true. Like Dee said, if your mate, see, you may be giving your mate your love language, thinking that it's theirs and not knowing because that's how you like to be loved or that's what you like to receive. But when you do this quiz, you'll actually be able to do it together and find out what they like. So, like you said, if a person likes physical touch, but you like gifts, and you're bringing gifts because gifts make you happy, and you're like, well, he or she isn't happy. I went and bought this, that, and the other, but that wasn't their love language. So the gifts, I mean, who's going to say no to a gift? Gifts are thoughtful and they're always welcome, and it does show that you cared, you thought about that person. But if you want to connect to them in a deeper emotional sense of who they are, then find out what their love language is. It could be words of affirmation. They like to hear you say positive things about them or compliment them on the things that they've done or the things that they're doing. Or, they may have cleaned up the house and just say, wow, our home looks so beautiful. You always do such a wonderful job in cleaning our house. Or they fix dinner and you say, dinner was delicious. I can't wait to get home to eat because I know the food's going to be great. So when you're able to tap into your mate's love language, it goes a lot deeper. And then it builds a very strong force between the two of you. So, and then you may find out that you have uh, the numbers in your love languages are equal, which means that you like to be loved. Both of these ways are very significant in your relationship. One person may be a higher number than the other. The other things don't really matter, but the highest number matters. It doesn't mean that they don't appreciate it, but your higher numbers are the ones that you want to focus on. Or you may be a tri-pack. You may have high levels.
John Wa Joaquin, I picture that. Now, Let's pretend that was Chinese.
You're stupid.
Now, if I'm trying to talk to my mate and I'm talking like that and she don't understand Chinese,
Not a thing.
that's what happens when you don't speak the love language of your mate. They don't understand. They don't feel loved. You sitting there talking, getting the point across, but they not receiving it. Speak the language.
Yeah.
Don't try to teach them a new language. Don't try to get them used to something else.
Yeah.
It's okay to give somebody what they want. It's okay.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. You can give somebody what they want.
Mm-hmm.
It's not going to hurt you. Give it to them. Don't try to teach them. But let me teach you this new language. No. Give them and talk to them in the language that they feel loved.
Right.
All right. That's also being considerate.
True.
Putting your mate ahead of you.
Yeah. And then two, one thing I just thought about is some people don't like affection. They don't like to be held. So if you're a person that likes to be held and you're in a relationship with someone that, you know, you want to give them a hug and you want to have all of this mushy stuff and you're not understanding, well, why doesn't he or she like that? You know, I try to give them a hug or embrace them, or I want to hold their hand when we're out and they're just like, I don't like that. It's not personal on you. It's just not their language. And they may have zero in the affection aspect of it. You know, they may not physical touch. They may be zero in that. So you're doing physical touch because it's your need and it's not there. So then you guys need to sit down and talk. So when you and your loved one do the love language quiz and you find out where the strengths are, and if that's yours and it's not there, then you say, okay, well, you know, I need physical touch. And maybe they need words of affirmation. So you guys are going to compromise. You're going to say, okay, so I'm going to need you to be able to receive me the way I need to be received. And then the other person's going to give the words of affirmation. Because if you don't come to that happy medium, you guys aren't going to work. The relationship's not going to work. You're going to say, you know, he never wanted to hug me. She never wanted to kiss me. We didn't have that.
Yeah, not going to feel loved.
Yeah.
Like, gentlemen, here's an example. Words of affirmation. Honey, you look gorgeous today.
Oh, thank you.
Everything about you is just so wonderful.
Making me blush.
That's words of affirmation.
Yes, it is.
So simple. You just give compliments. Just edify. Acts of service. Honey, I made the bed for us today.
Ooh, baby.
Hey, honey, I made dinner for us.
Oh my God! Thank you, sweetheart.
Yes.
It's always so good.
Honey, the car is filled up for you. You don't even
Now
have to
you
worry about
already
vacuuming
know.
and clean.
I love that one.
That's an example of acts of service.
Yes.
Gifts. And just send flowers for no reason.
That's right.
When you're out doing something, yeah, you go buy a 99-cent store and pick up something that looks like it's worth something. If you just want a gift, it's nice. It don't have to be no Prada
That's
purse.
true, though.
It
That's
could
true.
just be like, you thought of me.
Yeah.
That's you know,
That's
and
very
gifts.
true.
You know, you got to keep it within your range and how you're living. You know what I'm saying? If you make X amount of dollars, you can't buy her a Benz every week. It's okay.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
But you can get a car.
Sometimes just a stick of licorice will work.
Yeah.
A balloon at the 99-cent store. It takes you 10 minutes out your day. You just swing over there, grab a balloon, put a little bit of Twizzler on it,
Mm-hmm.
a nice little
Some
can of Spam. Hey, call it a day. That's gifts.
Let me change that. Don't do the candy.
Yeah, don't do the Spam.
Yeah.
That's
Do some candy or.
quality time is
Yeah.
this. Here's an example of quality time. You know, honey, let's go back. Let's go to our tree, or you know what I'm saying, go to the park, or you know, go somewhere where it's uninterrupted time. No
That's
kids, no neighbors, no roommates,
Mm-hmm.
no nothing. Leave your phones in the car.
Mm-hmm.
In just 20, 30 minutes.
Yeah.
Sometimes. Just quality time. Just, you know, talking, really getting into a conversation and really taking a serious interest. And then physical touch. And physical touch, example of physical touch is just cuddling and kissing and rubbing and you know, just little simple things. Just things that, just like that. Those are examples.
Very good examples.
So if you go to 5lovelanguages.com, the number 5 love languages, or you Google the 5 love languages, the number 5 love languages, you'll go to the website, and then there's a place for you to be able to click on there to discover your love language. It takes you less than 10 minutes. They ask you a few questions, and then it calculates and populates what your love language is. And generally, most of the time, it's right on schedule. So we encourage you to go there,
Yes.
take the love language test. Whatever your mate rates as their love language, spend 80-90% speaking that language to them. Keep their love tank on full. Any of the other love languages that you bring to the table, and you will, if your mate's love language is quality time, and you start spending more quality time with them, it's okay to bring them a gift too, but
That's right.
speak 80% into the quality time.
Hmm.
Everything else is icing on the cake. The other 4 is just like, you just become a superstar.
That's right.
Okay?
Nothing wrong with being a superstar.
So we will see you later.
Have a good one.
Psycho Waka,
I don't die.